let's get things started. Ready? Go!
I love it.
What's up, guys? It's Arinze, back with another video. So today's topic is gonna be what I like to call TTC. TTC is Trixie Tang Complex. Now, for the uninitiated, for the less cultured of us gentlemen and maybe women watching, TTC or Trixie Tang Syndrome is a reference to Very Odd Parents and the episode where Timmy wished it was only him and Trixie left in the world. I'm gonna post a clip here so you can see what I mean.
This has been so great being the only two people on Earth. I'm hungry. Feed me and tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty. You're pretty? Say it again!
Now, you may be asking yourself, okay, what's the point of posting this clip? And what do you mean by calling it TTC? This is what I'm going to, from now on, describe as this phenomenon amongst modern women for this compulsion for attention. This need to be told I'm pretty. Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm pretty.
Tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty!
You know, this need to have attention, whether it be bad attention, whore attention, you know, good attention, of course, but this incessant desire to just have orbital simps around you telling you how great you are for doing nothing. And then when you remove that attention, right, as COVID has shown, a lot of these women start losing their fucking minds. See, a lot of women are like Trixie Tang in mentality. A lot of women have these men around them just validating and validating them for nothing. And because of this validation, because of this free validation, a lot of these women are damn near insane and delusional. A lot of these women have expectations based upon the validation they get from simpish men that, for example, they'll ask for money from dudes they barely talk to and then get mad if you don't give them money. Or they'll poor shame you for not giving them money. They're the ones begging. Or even worse, I've met women who, you know, were streetwalkers, right, whores. But when I called them that, they said, "Oh no, I don't whore. What I do is that since I give good kitty cat, I might as well get paid for it." I'm like, no, that's a hoe. You're a hoe. But because they have all these beta male orbitals around them who validate everything about themselves for free, they have these inflated ego, these what I call a sexual inflation. You know, and the reason how this happens really is that in our current society, thanks to the internet, social media, and dating apps, even your most below average to mediocre female can get the attention of men across the globe. And it wasn't always like that. Before the internet, it was always fixed to a localized area. You know, for most people, it was, you know, within maybe 50 to 100 miles of you, was as wide as your grasp could get. The internet blew the top of that lid. So now you have women who, for the most part, aren't exceptional in any real capacity, getting attention akin to that, right? But don't live the lives and have the looks and the demeanor and the status and just the pedigree to back up that wanted attention. So that these women go around life thinking this way until they meet men who are like, nah, chick, you're cool and all, but you ain't that cool, you know? And they lose their fucking minds. Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm pretty. You know, they lose their fucking minds. Usually, when you burst almost double like that, she'll call you gay probably. You know, she'll say you're broke anyway. Your dick's little. You know, the insults start flying when you don't affirm the reality a female has that other men who are lesser integrity have during all her life, typically. But a lot of women have this Trixie Tang complex where they just need that consistent, compounded validation and attention. And the thing that makes it dangerous is that, you know, typically validation and attention are earned through your exploits, through doing something, you know. You have to do something or be of worth to get validation and affirmations. But a lot of weak men are given this shit for free. A lot of weak men are giving something as potent as attention and time for free to women who don't even respect them. That's the craziest part. And with this influx of, you know, an untaxed resource such as time and attention just being given away, you have some of the most gutter trash, dusty, raggedy chicks, mentally and or physically, or both, who believe that they deserve the world, or who have the audacity to make demands of men they don't know, as if, like, they know you like that. Like, I'm sure some of you guys have been in situations where you've had women really try a life like that. I know I have. I've had women I've never spoken to in years come out and ask for money out of nowhere. I remember one vividly. It was the start of 2020. We hadn't talked in 3 years, so 2018. Or no. It wasn't 2020. It was this year, 2021. Yeah, I may have talked to like maybe like 2 or 3 years. And she messaged me on July like 2nd or 3rd, 2021, asking in a Cash App for $20. Yeah. You haven't spoken in 2 to 3 years, and your first attempt of reaching out is to Cash App me for money. Did I respond? Of course not. But the fact that, you know, she felt comfortable to do that showed me, okay, so this is how you view me, right? But also, there's been other men who you've done this to, and they've returned the money back to you. Because there's no way. Because the thing about it, right, like, there's no way a person or people do something once the first time without it having a history of success. Like, people only do what they've seen has worked. So when that girl messaged me on Cash App for $20, it's because she's done it to other men that she's looked down on or felt were, you know, beneath her, and those men have facilitated giving her funds. So it's an endless cycle of, you know, weak men sexually inflating mediocre to below average women, and even above average women too. But I mean, there's the thing: if you're exceptional, I would expect you to have these lofty ideals because you've been reaffirmed your entire life, right? But even still, that's not really a good thing either. Needless to say, modern women today across the beauty spectrum, across the status spectrum, have T.T.C. They have Trixie Tang syndrome. They're all looking to be told they're pretty for doing nothing. And most of them aren't that pretty to begin with. And as men, more of us need to be like, hey, you're cool and all, but you know, you're not a Marla Negra, all right? All right? You're cool and all, but you're not, you know, Lupita Nyong'o, okay? You're cool and all, right? Like, if I'm not Idris Elba, that's fine, but neither are you Lupita Nyong'o, all right? So chill. That's our video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely share. Peace.
This has been so great being the only two people on Earth. I'm hungry. Feed me and tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty! Tell me I'm pretty. You're pretty? Say it again!
Editor's thoughts. I'm sure there's some old heads who are like, what the fuck is Trixie Tang or Fairy Odd Parents, or you know, anything I was referencing, and that just shows my age. I'm pretty young myself, so yeah. For the older guys that do watch this, it's a generational thing, and I don't expect you to relate to it. I honestly don't care either, but this is more for my younger dudes, my age and below, so that there's that. But yeah, it's crazy how you'll meet women who other men have just self-flagellated themselves in front of them, and they walk around expecting every other male that they encounter to do the same. And when you don't budge for their bullshit, they freak the fuck out on you. The insults start flying. You're gay, you're this, you're that, all because you aren't a bitch, you know? All because, you know, you don't cuck up for a female attention. And this isn't to say that, you know, oh, women ain't shit, right? Like, no, it's not that at all. But it's that as a man, you have standards and expectations. And a woman who's going to be worth a damn, and especially who's going to want things from you, has to come with a certain temperament and demeanor. If not, you can get the fuck out. Like, simple as that, you know? But when you do that, you have that shit happen on Fresh and Fit. You know, you have those two roughneck bitches get told to leave, and then when they got told to leave, they started freaking the fuck out. You know? In fact, that's a great case study to show that, you know, as men, our power of choice to not deal with bullshit is the greatest power. When you have your shit on point and you're doing your job, your ability to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take my ball and go home is the greatest power move, because these women are not coming with shit to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, as a man, you call the shots of what you're gonna deal with. Simple as that.